Oh, what an incredible game of cricket we have just witnessed. It came right down to the final ball, but Peshawar Zalmi, they get their first win of the tournament against the currently, until this moment, undefeated Multan Sultans. What a game it was. What an over it was by Naveen Ul Haq at the end there. 22 was needed, and then 6 needed off just the last 2 balls. A very nervous Daren Sammy, the head coach, was very happy in the end with that performance. They needed to dig deep if they were to beat the Sultans at home, and that's exactly what they did. I tell you what, the man is sitting with us here in the pitchside studio as well. The fans absolutely loved what they saw. Everyone loves a bit of Babar Azam, even in Multan Sultans country. But congratulations to the Zalmi. Huge win. Daren Sammy, the smile is bigger than the studio here itself. Congratulations, head coach of the Zalmi. You've got to be happy with that.
Yes, I am. You know, we've been searching for our first win this season, and obviously this is a fortress for Multan. And I personally can't remember the last time we actually beat them in this tournament.
So, I'll tell you haven't done it for 5 matches. This is the first time in 6 matches you've won.
So there you go. So, I mean, credit to the guys. You know, we know they're a tough team to beat at home, the way Babar Azam shuffled the bowlers, you know, but first to get to 179, 180, it was a good effort. Everybody chipped in. Nobody went on and got a half century, but it was a total team effort with the bat, and then with the ball, you know, that power play, Luke Wood, you know, he was just brilliant up top, building the pressure up front. And yeah, we made 4 changes. Yeah. You know, so to see the young spinner Yaqub holding his nerve, and I mean, we dropped a few catches, but we had some brilliant moments in the field. In the end, 2 points on the board, we will take that.
Well, I'd like to get you to relive the trauma of the last over, if that's okay, considering we've got you here. 22 was needed. You probably thought, we've got that in the bag, we've got enough, but when Ahmed is there, let's take a little look at it. So 22 runs were needed on the end. You throw the ball to Naveen Ul Haq, obviously very experienced Afghanistani, first game, but he knows what he's doing. What is going through your mind as this is playing
When
out?
this happens, I'm like, oh no, deja vu again, if they got somebody missing the ball and it's going for 4. But, you know, Naveen held his nerve. He had cushion for 2 boundaries in that period. And then once he went back to the plan, having them hit you to the bigger side of the ground, you know, he held his nerve, and that was good. And credit to Harris, you know, reviewing that decision there. But at the end, you know, 22 is always a big ask. But with Iftikhar, the way he's batted and finished games, you could never count it out, you know. But at the end, I think it was a good game. You know, the fans, viewers, all happy, but Peshawar Zalmi is good to come out victorious.
Firstly, Daren. Yes. Daren Sammy never gets nervous. What was going on tonight?
Well,
prowling away at the boundary.
Well, you know,
talking to Babar Azam. What's going on? I've never seen this before.
No, sometimes I still have my captaincy hat. You know, I just can't go on the field. But, you know, Babar and I, our relationship, and first thing when I took on the job and he came over, is my job to improve his captaincy skills, you know, and he's more than willing to listen and learn. And, you know, today I thought he was brilliant, you know, shuffling the bowlers, juggling them, and building pressure out there. So, you know, I just want him to continue growing from strength to strength and impacting the game, not only with the bat first, but out there in the middle.
Zalmi always very big on fast bowlers, but the one missing link was the spinner. Arif came in today, he impressed.
Yeah, very, very much so. And, you know, my conversations with my wicket-taking spinners, you know, I tell them every game, my wrist spinner, I will put down 40 runs on the board for 3 wickets. You know, you're averaging probably, what, 14, 15 runs per wicket, and you're getting top order batsmen out. I will take that. And today he bowled brilliantly. You know, the last over after he got this guy out. Tossing it up for
really?
No, Usama May. Yeah. I was a bit worried, you know. The plan was to make him cut the ball, but in the end, a brilliant catch down by Dan Mosley, you know, substitute fielder, and I think that was a turning point in the game again for us.
Now, what's impressed you, Buzzard, about the performance of the Peshawar Zalmi? They'd only taken 8 wickets in the first 2 games. You managed to bowl out the side of the tournament so far and take all 10. You know, that's a really big, you know, readjustment from the bowling unit. You have to be pleased with that as well.
Yes, especially coming from, you know, Lahore, where, you know, the first game we barely took wickets. But what has been good for us is the back end. We've struggled as a bowling unit between overs 11 to 15. They're probably scoring 11 to 12 runs on over during that period. But today, because of the pressure we put at the top, that period didn't hurt us as much. And now, I mean, we made 4 changes. Navin brings experience. Luke Wood is bowling really well. And like Basit said, the missing link in all those years has been a wicket-taking spinner. We've discovered something in Yaqub, and hopefully, you know, he continues. We're going back to Lahore, where it's more spinner-friendly there. He could continue and take wickets and impact on winning for us.
From taking wickets, someone who was back in the wickets tonight was Salman Irshad. That beautiful Yorker that just took out middle stump was a sight to behold. What did you like about his performance tonight?
Well, he's been steady this season for us. You know, we all know his strength is bowling those Yorkers. Hopefully the ball gets in reverse a little bit. And look, he bowled brilliantly today. You know, holding his nerve. That was a beautiful ball to dismiss Reza Hendricks, I think. But all in all, it's about picking up momentum at the right time. You know, the goal is to finish in the top 2. Yeah. You need 6 or so wins. It doesn't matter if it comes in the last 6 or in between. Once we get those 6 wins, finish in the top 2, get 2 bites of the cherry. You know, this year I told the guys, people say Peshawar has been the most consistent team. I don't want to hear most consistent team. For the last, we've not won in a while. We need silverware, but game by game, with the constant improvement, you know, getting points on the board, that's important.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time. Mr. Pakistan himself, Mr. Peshawar Zalmi, Daren Sammy, an absolute pleasure. Congratulations. We'll let you go and celebrate your win.
Thank you so much.
But Basit Khan and I, we're about to go through the Multan wickets that fell tonight as well. And, well, it was a good effort by the Multan batters. They did take it down to the wire, Basit. They got closer than perhaps they might have thought after you lose Mohammad Rizwan for a duck to Luke Wood.
Yeah, Luke Wood was very good, and Salman Irshad also with those skiddy bowling. It was David Milan who really got them back in the game. Then that dismissal, and he thought, now Peshawar are back in it. But they were able to then have a few hits in between those wickets. That was a terrific Yorker. And then this one with the bigger side on the leg side, the leg spin, where Daren Sammy talked about him being able to still toss the ball up. This is another good catch at the boundary. It's very well judged. And then this is probably the turning moment, the moment that shifted the game around. It's a huge hit. Took an eternity to decide, and in the end, another wicket for Multan Sultans. On the back end, the last over, we know Iftikhar is so dangerous. Luke Wood had a fabulous spell. He bowled brilliantly. This is a huge review. This is a fantastic review, and what a delivery to produce after being pumped down the ground. Pace, seam, bounce, and this probably won the game. Last ball, then Dhani got to this.
Absolutely. It was an absolute thriller by the end. Naveen Ul-Haqi had to draw on all of that experience that he's had from playing franchise cricket all around the world, but he pulled in a fabulous effort and he managed to get his side across the line today. 195, it ended up being enough. Mike Hazeman joins us in the studio. Hazy, have you caught your breath? That was a fantastic game.
It was sensational, Baz. It was just unbelievable. I mean, the last 30 balls, there were 50 runs scored and 7 wickets were taken. I mean, it was just extraordinary stuff. And just looking at that again, that Iftikhar's wicket, which was so crucial, the bowler didn't even appeal. He didn't think it was out at all. And he just joined the appeal at the end. So I mean, it's just, what a finish. Unbelievable. And two days in a row, or 2 games in a row. Magnificent work.
And to be fair, the atmosphere is absolutely rocking in here. It was a sellout here at the Multan Cricket Stadium. Hard to hear Nicks, I would say, but what a fabulous effort by the Multan Sultans to have those sway of momentum, to think that they were nowhere near it at the halfway mark, but all of a sudden they managed to get themselves all the way through to coming down to the last ball. I mean, 22 needed, and they get within striking distance.
And that second last over went for only 3 from Luke Wood. I mean, that just really set it up beautifully for the victory. I mean, that was the terrific thing about it, I thought. And I thought they were going to do it quite easily, and suddenly it all went pear-shaped with a couple of wides right at the top, and then that misfield. I think that was the crucial thing, that misfield, which got them on the winning path at that stage, and then suddenly it went pear-shaped again. It was just topsy-turvy all through the end of that last over.
I mean, PSL is all about young talent. Bazid, you've done so many HBL PSLs. What did you make of Hasibullah Khan? He was fantastic today with Babar Azam.
Yeah, he's regarded as a very talented left-hander. Normally he keeps wicket, and he has this ability to hit square of the wicket, which every left-hander does, but also has the ability to go big against the spinners. He's already played for Pakistan. He played in New Zealand in one game, but the ability to clear the ropes and also then find the gaps through the offside. So maybe now they'll stick with him with that left-hand, right-hand combination, and also the fact that with Babar as your anchor, you want somebody to take the bowling on throughout, and if he comes 1 drop, he'll take the bowling on. If he comes 2 drop, he'll take the bowling on, even so with spin and pace.
I think the other thing about him also, I mean, I thought he played superbly. He was totally in control, but the way he got out was disappointing. The way Babar got out as well was disappointing. So, I mean, there's a big lesson for him to learn in that situation. He's such a good player, he didn't need to do that.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go over extra. He wanted to expand even more and took a bigger risk, because normally he's very secure playing leg side. This time he tried something out of the ordinary, but backing away and trying to hit over extra, which was maybe not the right shot.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a fantastic performance by the entirety of the Peshawar Zalmi team today. Everyone dug in to get the job done. They beat the undefeated Multan Sultans for the first time this season by 5 runs. Congratulations to them. But I tell you what, you are going to want to tune in to tomorrow's blockbuster match, because we have Karachi Kings. They're taking on the Lahore Qalandars at Gaddafi Stadium. You are not going to want to miss this one. Live, of course, tomorrow from 6:30, 8 p.m. local time. It's going to be an absolute cracker. Mike Haseman, who do you like for this one? Lahore Qalandars, they haven't won yet. Karachi Kings off the back of 1 win. What are you expecting?
Lahore Qalandars, they're going to win tomorrow, I reckon. Now, I think the firepower is going to come together. I think the seam bowlers in particular are going to do the job.
Whose day is it?
At home, of course.
Yeah, Qalandars is going to win it easy. It won't even be close.
Right, there we go. 2-0. What about you, Aaron? What do you reckon?
Do you know what? I actually think Karachi Kings, I think they've finally found... No, hear me out. I think they found their playing 11. They're settling in. Lahore, they have to win. So either way, I think it's going to be a fantastic match. And that's what we love. We love cracking cricket matches here at the HBL PSL. It's been an absolute pleasure having you with us today as we take a little look at what today's result has done to our table. Well, Multan, they still retain that top position up the top there on first position. And then, well, Zalmi get their first win. Qalandars down the bottom, but they'll be hoping to change that tomorrow night.
And the Gladiators sneaking up there. They're sleeping, the Gladiators.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, thank you so much for incredible work in the comm box once again. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Fun.
Enjoyed it? Yeah. It's been great.
It's great. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's all from us down here at the pitch side studio at Multan Cricket Stadium. It's absolutely freezing, so I think it's high time we get home, settle ourselves, ready to watch an epic match tomorrow. HBL PSL action, of course, continuing. So join us there. But from now, it's a very good night.